It's Sunday night in the NFL under the lights as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports.
The whole league is watching here in this doubleheader window. Long-awaited matchup between two teams on a roll on win streaks.
Man, they are on a roll. That is an understatement, Jim. Playing so well. Defense is getting it done. Quarterbacks, they're so hot and so accurate throwing the football. When you get a game like this, some coach, one of the coaches got to take a chance to give his team a little bit of advantage to give them a better chance to win.
From the gun.
Two hands on the football and has the catch.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag of the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
The Jaguars doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. They'll go ground.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
Here's a look at the Jaguars offense. They've shown this season they're not a team that's going to run the ball very much. The Jaguars take it from the 43. It's Jalen Strong with the catch. Robinson's there to take him down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And he takes off. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Second down coming up.
The Jaguars come out with a split backfield.
The running back goes in motion.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 25. A.J. Green is tackled down. Play, though, that went for 11. From the red zone.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
The Jaguars will go with the pistol on this play.
Scrambling out of the pocket. What a first series touchdown.
That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. They're setting up the return.
Keeps churning ahead.
Breaks the tackle. And he is brought down at the 39. That return's good for about 34.
Carrs all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Defensive line shifting to the right there.
First down at the 39.
And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Vikings come to the line with a bunch set.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody shifting to the left.
Pump fake. The defense gets the sack.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
The Vikings facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has the reception all alone. Midway through the first, and with that stop, this offense will be in excellent position to extend the lead.
Yeah, it's going their way right now. It is, Jim, and so you got to take advantage of it. The game always has ebbs and flows, and right now, momentum is on your side. Go out there and make a play.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner.
The Jaguars ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
Let's go.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Green had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete. Here's how the Vikings defense, they know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Beasley has the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time, the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take it from the 23. And he's going to be sacked.
So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. The Jaguars call on the punting unit.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return.
That return's good for about 10.
The Vikings offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 40, trying to plow ahead.
And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Here's the Vikings lineup. Their passing numbers on the year are just dreadful.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. to the ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The Vikings come out in a bunch set. Gets it out for the completion. And it's a gain of 9. That's reception number 2 for him.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
Second and short. Gets the handle here. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown? The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
First and 10. Pulls it in. That's a gain of 10.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First and goal from the 7. A tackle behind the line.
The Vikings on offense here to start the second quarter.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
6 for the Vikings.
Finding the end zone for the first time this season. The Vikings have erased the deficit and can tie it right here.
Inside of the uprights. The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff.
The Jaguars offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline. So the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Jaguars will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 7-7.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take it from the 28. That's a ball that should have been caught.
And now they'll try over again on second down. The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of. Third and long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third and long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
Third down now.
Let's go.
Third down and 10. Down the field, and that's going to be a 3 and out.
One quarter in the books, and the defense continues to shine.
Yeah, awesome first quarter from both defenses. I like what they're doing on their sides. They're taking some chances. Both coordinators had good game plans, and we can see they're working so far in this game.
And he's brought down right at the 42.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Vikings offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out. They got it done. The one thing as a quarterback, when you miss a big play down the field like that, you got to watch it again the next day on film.
Second down now.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
Well, they talk about it's a third down league. You got to pick up third downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's third and short. I like the offense's chances.
The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Third down and 3.
Quarterback, and it's a 3-and-out for the offense.
The Vikings are going to punt the football.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Jaguars got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3-and-out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After running it, it's second down.
The Vikings lined up in the nickel.
Gonna try and scramble now. Third down on the way. Takes it from the gun.
It's Strong who comes down with it. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
First down at the 48.
Gets away from the pressure. Wants to go deep.
And they can't connect.
I don't think there was a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback just overthrew the pass.
The Jaguars are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. He'll take the snap from the gun. And the pass incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The Jaguars are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this third down.
It'll be third down.
Get ready. Press 38.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Green's got the catch and the first. It's first down as they head to the line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
A.J. Green is tackled down.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
38. 38.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
The ball is jarred loose.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. They better hurry to get the snap. Catch made. And he's brought to the ground.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. He has the grab. That's a gain of 8.
The Vikings defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. You can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
This has been a long drive so far.
Let's go.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. The defense, a little jumpy right there.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Stepping up to the line at the 4-yard line.
First and goal from the 4. They're going to run it on the toss. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. A big touchdown right there. They're almost sure to take the lead to the locker room with that score.
All touchdowns are big, man. They're all exciting. They all make you feel great. And right now, the offense, they are feeling great about what they did on that last drive.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Runs up to grab it at the 4. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Vikings offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Carr's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Down the field. Wow, what a catch. Set up now at the 28-yard line. The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 28. And gains maybe 4.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped before a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Carr comes out in the pistol. The give. Looking for some daylight up the middle. The Jaguars have to take their final timeout. That's it. On the way, third down. The Vikings at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Got the completion. And pick up about 4.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Vikings line up. Split backfield. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Brings it in. That's a gain of 6.
The Vikings were trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short. Doesn't fool the defense, and they get very few yards.
Carr's now completed 4 in a row. Second down, 4 to go. He makes the catch. That's a gain of 7. The Vikings, 1 timeout remaining. First down here. Carr's got it in the gun. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career. The Vikings with a PAT to tie the contest. It's good. The Jags are ready to return the kick. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Defense now signaling for a timeout. The Jaguars head to the line. Second quarter of a tie game. The score's 14-14. They give it to him on the counter. And at the 37, he'll be brought down. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a touchback. The Vikings come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Handoff out of the I formation. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
The Vikings will come out in the pistol.
First and 10. Handoff made. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Second down here after that run play. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out. And look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he led him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That picks up 7.
The line of scrimmage, the 36.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Second down and 2. Here's the handoff. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Carr comes out in the pistol.
First down and 10. And the throw, it's incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort. The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
Makes the catch. Tackles made.
The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now. Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week.
Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. And that touchdown puts them in a very good position, holding the lead with this game getting ready to enter its final stages.
Yeah, you know what? You put the pressure on the defense. Let's go out there and do their job. Don't get timid. Man, call aggressive plays, and you got to tell your defensive players, run and gang tackle the person with the football.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff.
Makes the catch at the 7. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones.
Vic Beasley takes him to the ground.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
That's second down coming up.
The Jaguars lined up. Everybody split out wide.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And at the 25, he'll be brought down. That's his third catch of the day.
Third and 9 following the completion. 3rd and 9. Ball is out.
Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
Keep two hands on that ball. Quarterback didn't do it, so when he's hit, that football came flying out. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First down at the 17. Picked up a couple that time. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Card standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
He's touchdown, Minnesota.
He has just thrown his 150th touchdown pass of his career.
The point after is good.
The Vikings ready to kick it away. And he'll start his return. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line.
The Jaguars offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Jaguars from the 32. The Jaguars now move the chains.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
Get ready.
Now 1st and 10.
Catch made. Brought down at the 38.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense. The Jaguars pistol set here. The Jaguars take it from the 38. The catch is made by Strong.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
1st and 10.
And it's A.J. who hauls it in. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Now the offense in their hurry up.
Get ready.
2nd down and 5.
On the money. Barrels ahead. The Jaguars get a first down.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
The Jaguars are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. They will snap it now at the 7-yard line. The final quarter begins with this snap. Has his man. And that's good for only a yard or two. Wasting little time.
Get ready. Get ready.
Second and goal from the 5.
And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
And he'll take touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
Well, this quarterback is not afraid to score on the goal line, that's for sure. Not afraid about taking a hit from one of those big, mean defensive players. He runs a quarterback sneak and gets a touchdown.
Extra point is good. The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff.
He's got a chance to return this one. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Vikings now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
First down at the 20. Tosses the football. And Mingo runs right to the outside and gets to the ball carrier, and a tackle for a loss.
Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
And he hauls it in. That's his 8th catch of the day.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
Carr's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Back to the air here on first down.
Carr's on the move.
And that pass is just thrown away.
Well, that time the quarterback, nobody open as he drops back, so he scrambles out of the pocket, and he lives to play another day. Helps the offense. Instead of taking a sack, throws the football away.
Second down after the incompletion.
The Jaguars set at the line. Dime package. They'll go ground. Ray's the one who brings them to the ground.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up.
Carr's got no one behind him. Just the quarterback waiting for the snap. The Vikings will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
He's drilled as he throws.
The Vikings put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
The kick it's through there. The kick is good. Midway through the fourth, and that field goal almost makes this game look like it's over. I know it's not, Phil, but that's a huge three.
Well, in a time like this, when you have a lead midway in the fourth quarter, you got to understand the situations no matter who's on the field. So if you're on defense, what's your number one thought? Don't give up a big play. That's the only way you can lose.
The Jaguars offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Double tight end formation.
Out of the shotgun.
With two hands, he has it. Robinson's there that time for the tackle.
Just look at what the quarterback has done in this game, but it's not enough at this point to be leading in this game, Phil.
Yeah, he's going to look at the stat line and say, hey, he had an outstanding game, but they got to find a way to win. It just tells you it's not all about the quarterback. The team has to all play together. A lot of teams will play this 3-deep defense, cover 3, because they want to make the quarterback throw the football towards the sidelines and down the field to get those completions. Good job by the QB that time.
First down following the long play. From the shotgun. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
Set up now at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. The Jaguars now move the chains. First down on the way. Wasting no time now for this next play.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here. Defenses crowd the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Vikings stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
Second down here. The Vikings lined up in the pistol. They'll run it here. Smith's able to read that play and make the hit.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, 3rd and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
It's 3rd down coming up. Drop back, shotgun formation. Looking long. What a catch.
The Vikings have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Carr's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
2 minutes to go in the second half.
Coming to the line at the 48.
First and 10. Handoff. Running right through the trenches. Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. Carr comes out in the pistol. 2nd and 9. They'll go ground. He's tackled right at the 43.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and he only gave up a short gain.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Third and 6 coming up. Vikings take it from the 43. Back to him. Trying to find an opening to the right. Still not taken down. He's brought to a halt.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Another running play. Coming to the line at the 8.
Hold on, baby. Alert! Alert! You ready? Wide and yeah, zebra! Zebra!
Second and goal from the 8.
To the ground. Breaks the plane. Touchdown.
What a job by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field and score. That just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. He'll have a chance to take off.
And as he's taken down, that's going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time.
Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.